Dear Patriots, before the news starts, please subscribe to our patriotic channel by clicking the subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up to this video. Don't forget to leave your opinion below in the comments section. Share the news on Facebook and Twitter so you friends see it. Thank you.
During moment of silence for Texas victims, Democrat Rep. makes disgusting statement. Democratic Congressman Ted Lieu did the unthinkable and walked out of a moment of silence for Texas victims on Monday, according to Fox News. The liberal representative later said in a video posted to Facebook that he's been to too many moments of silence. He went on to politicize the event, calling for gun control, including a universal background check law supported by 80% of Americans, a ban on assault rifles and a ban on bump stocks, none of which would have stopped the Texas shooter from obtaining a weapon, by the way. In his very short time in Congress, Lieu has earned a reputation for being especially mean and exclamatory. Just last week, he referred to White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders as a dumb as a rock. Lieu has also lashed out at Ivanka Trump on Twitter in the past, driving the president's daughter and White House advisor to block him on social media. Earlier this year, Lieu also made headlines when he posted a photo of himself wearing a Trump Putin 16 tons shirt. The tweet was meant to serve as an announcement that he'd adopted a dog, but, well, it's clear what message he was really trying to send. Brand new Comey investigation report reveals the jaw-dropping thing he did to protect Hillary. More facts are finally coming to light regarding then FBI Director James Comey's investigation into Hillary Clinton's email mishandling during her time as Secretary of State. A new report shows that Comey had used the words gross negligence to describe Hillary Clinton's behavior in the weeks leading up to the conclusion of his investigation, but later changed those words to extreme carelessness in his final exoneration of her. One early version of the draft reportedly says, "There is evidence to support a conclusion that Secretary Clinton, and others, used the email server in a manner that was grossly negligent with respect to the handling of classified information." Anonymous sources have indicated that edits to the text were made around June 10. These changes are noteworthy because gross negligence is a legal term that can be punished with prison or fines. Senate Judiciary Committee Chairman Senator Chuck Grassley wrote a letter to current FBI head Christopher Wray demanding an explanation for the changes, saying, "Apparently, as of May 2016, then Director Comey and other FBI officials believed the facts fit that gross negligence standard until later edits were made. Currently, it is not known who suggested the edit from gross negligence to extreme carelessness. However, it is known that Deputy Director Andrew McCabe, General Counsel James Baker and Chief of Staff Jim Robitsky were involved in the editing process." Grassley is getting to the bottom of this. We will keep you updated as more details come to light, so share this out and stay tuned. HT The Hill. Moments after landing in Korea, every reporter noticed massive new thing behind Trump. President Trump landed in Seoul, South Korea and was given a royal welcome. The South Koreans rolled out the red carpet literally for our president. It was an amazing thing to watch. However, not many people noticed the three massive things behind our president. Check out the video below and see if you can see the massive new thing behind Trump. Trump then spoke at press conference with President Moon Jae-in at the Blue House. They inspected U.S. and South Korean troops together. The massive thing behind Trump was the 3 new U.S. aircraft carriers equipped with guided missile destroyers and submarines that are playing war games in the waters behind him. Trump spelled it out at the visit. "I think we're showing great strength," Trump said. "We sent 3 of the largest aircraft carriers in the world to the Korean Peninsula, and a nuclear submarine is also positioned." He was quoted saying, "We hope to God we never have to use the military strength the US has in South Korea." With that being said, I really believe it makes sense for North Korea to come to the table and make a deal that's good for the people of North Korea, he added. Share this if you are so proud of our president for taking the fight right to the doorstep of North Korea. Let's show him so much love right now and make this go viral so he sees it all the way in Seoul. God bless. Number 45. Share. Something terrible just happened to Ben Carson and he needs prayers right now. Secretary of Housing and Urban Development Dr. Ben Carson shared devastating news on Facebook Tuesday evening. Carsons' mother, Sonia Carson, had passed away. Carson shared a beautiful post and poem about his mother, who he had always cited as his biggest inspiration and had pushed him towards academic excellence from a young age, despite she herself being illiterate and desperately poor. Here is Carson's post in full. Today, November 6, 2017, we lost my dear mother, Sonia Carson. Although she came from an impoverished background with very little formal education, she somehow understood how success was achieved in our society. If anyone had a reason to make excuses, it was her, but she absolutely refused to be a victim and would not permit us to develop the victim mentality either. Whenever we made an excuse, she quoted the poem Yourself to Blame. The poem is included in this post. May she rest in peace. Yourself to Blame by Mame White Miller. If things go bad for you and make you a bit ashamed, often you will find out that you have yourself to blame. Swiftly we ran to mischief, and then the bad luck came. Why do we fault others? We have ourselves to blame. Whatever happens to us, here is what we say. Had it not been for so-and-so, things wouldn't have gone that way. And if you are short of friends, I'll tell you what to do. Make an examination. You'll find the faults in you. You are the captain of your ship, so agree with the same. If you travel downward, you have yourself to blame. Today, November 6, 2017, we lost my dear mother, Sonia Carson. Although she came from an impoverished background fought with. Posted by Dr. Ben and Candy Carson on Monday, November 6, 2017. What a wonderful tribute to a remarkable woman. Sonia Carson must have been so proud to see everything her son had accomplished. It is always hard to lose a parent, no matter how old you are. Share this out to show Ben Carson some support during this difficult time. CNN just got caught in second huge lie that left readers gasping. As many people know by now, CNN has been struggling with a severe case of Trump derangement syndrome, the symptoms of which include highly exaggerated or sometimes entirely made-up hit pieces on the president. This behavior has earned them the infamous moniker of FNN, or Fake News Network, from President Trump himself. CNN's bias was even stronger than usual on Tuesday, however, when the network issued a report on President Trump's visit to Japan, in which he poured fish food into a koi pond with Prime Minister Shinzo Abe. Although the president was only following Abe's lead, the headlines and stories ran to make him look like an incompetent, childish national embarrassment. Here's what one CNN journalist said. But CNN just couldn't stop there. As Beckett Adams at the Washington Examiner noted, CNN ran a story about Trump's speech on Monday to Japanese automakers, with the sarcastic headline, Trump asks Japan to build cars in the US it already does. They tried to make it seem like President Trump was a total idiot who doesn't know about the automobile industry in the US, except, if anyone at CNN actually read his speech, they would see that he does. When you want to build your auto plants, you will have your approvals almost immediately. When you want to expand your plants, you will have your approvals almost immediately. And in the room, we have a couple of the great folks from two of the biggest auto companies in the world that are building new plants and doing expansions of other plants. And you know who you are, and I want to just thank you very much. I want to thank you. Awkward. Luckily several people complained about the totally obvious dishonesty and CNN ended up editing their headline with a half-hearted apology. The original version of this article and its headline did not make clear that President Trump had praised Japanese automakers for expanding existing U.S. facilities and for making new investments in the U.S. The article and headline have been updated. Yeah. Okay, CNN. I like to think that they'll change their ways and learn from these two total embarrassments, but somehow, I don't think so. H.T. Washington Examiner. Trump steps to podium in South Korea, stuns entire world with what he says to Kim Jong-un. President Trump has other world leaders right where he wants them. Confused and worried that he may change their sweetheart deals with the United States. They have all gotten rich off our past leaders' idiocy, which is fine if we at least got concessions that made the world safer. But we did not. So Trump has to go fix our bad trade deals and fix the weak security deals that Iran and North Korea are enjoying. It is not an easy job, which is why we elected Trump to do it. We need someone who can go shake things up, get everyone respecting America again, and get people to the negotiating table any way possible. The carrot and the stick approach, and none have played it better than Trump. The media was gathered in South Korea for Trump's big speech, and they were all expecting him to rain down fire and fury on North Korea's rocket man. But in a shocking reversal that stunned the media into silence, Trump did the opposite. I really believe that it makes sense for North Korea to come to the table and to make a deal that's good for the people of North Korea and the people of the world. As the media picked their jaws up off the floor, Trump added a little stick to the negotiation, according to the New York Post. I think we're making a lot of progress. I think we're showing great strength. I think they understand we have unparalleled strength. There has never been strength like it. Before adding that North Korea's worst fears are coming true. So China is out trying very hard to solve the problem with North Korea. We hope that Russia, likewise, will be helpful. So if we get China, if we get Russia, and we have some other countries, but we want to get most of them, we think that things will happen, and they could happen very quickly. Share if you think President Trump is doing a great job. Share.